This is Into Beats 106.5 FM. Hello, this is Amy Botez here from PEPPED Productions. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. I've been doing some one-to-one coaching this week, something I love doing and find exhilarating when I see someone making a performance breakthrough. Okay, so a little bit more about me, just in case you missed my last series on performing your way to success. I'm a professional RADA-trained actress and communication coach, and I offer training and coaching to business professionals in everything from presentation skills to personal impact in meetings to confidence building to team building. Anything to do with communication and making the most of who you are, we can help you with. We use physical, vocal and mental exercises to literally take a person from Clark Kent to Superman. Now, if you wondered how the average person can use acting techniques to become the best possible version of themselves, you're in luck. Because for the next 6 weeks, I'll be sharing my top tips on how to adapt to the given circumstances. After all, I believe that life is one long improvisation, and to nick a phrase from Shakespeare, all the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players. I want to talk a little bit about costume today. Now, it's a given when we go to a job interview or when we have a big occasion to think about what we're going to wear. However, I want you to maybe start to think a little bit more deeply about this. Costume in the acting world is incredibly important, not just for the period pieces where you have to wear old-fashioned corsets and such, but for every part. I've had instances in the past where I was forced to wear a pair of shoes that were just wrong for the character, and it totally changed my performance. So choosing the right costume can change the way you act and communicate. So I want you to start to think about this in a bit more detail. Who do you want to be? What would that character wear? I had to think about this when I started up PEPPED. I was suddenly thrust into the corporate world where people wear sharp suits and polished shoes, and the old costume of an actor was no longer appropriate. The jeans and the Adidas trainers no longer cut it. I had to dress the part, and it changed the way I held myself. By wearing a smart suit and heels, I was suddenly Amy Botez, the communication coach, and not Amy Brown, the actress. And it also changed the way I felt. I felt more businesslike. I felt like I was able to speak with authority. Now, nothing had changed about my experience or education or who I was, but what I was wearing gave me the confidence and the outward appearance of who I wanted to be. However, it could be the opposite for you. For example, you may be used to wearing a suit all day, but really what you want to be is a personal trainer. So getting the costume right is half the battle. I remember PE teachers at school who were hugely unfit. And let's face it, they were overweight. And yet, because they wore the right clothes, the tracksuit and the whistle, they were given the respect of an accomplished athlete by their keener pupils. Really, costume is everything. It gives the first impression. It's what you're immediately judged on, and it also feeds into how you feel about yourself, and so getting that right can make all the difference. You can listen back to this segment on my website, which is www.peppedproductions.co.uk, and if you have any comments or you want to share something, please don't hesitate to follow me on Twitter @WeArePepped, and you can use the hashtag WeArePepped, that's PEPPED, or check us out on Facebook, where we're listed as PEPPED Productions. This is coming from Into Beats 106.5 FM.